Going on, guys? Fat Man Fast, back at it again. It's been a while since I uploaded anything. Mainly because the ninth level of hell opened up here in Arkansas, in the mid to southwest, that whole area. It's still happening up north, ish, Midwest to north, up in like Missouri and stuff, from what I understand. But yeah, finally got warm. Finally, looks like spring's here for a hot minute, and I get back to working on cars. I was hoping that little blue car over there, Honda, aka Krillin, be working on it, changing the motor out for a better motor so I can turbo it. And I got almost everything I need for it to turbo it, except for a new transmission. That way I can rebuild it, or keep the old one as a spare, rebuild a new one, because that one's old. It grinds just about every other gear. And some kind of computer, either Hondata or a standalone, which at this point, since I got a cam that requires a tune, I'm thinking just go standalone, because at that point it's probably never going to go back to stock anyway, so just standalone computer. But that's not today. Today, good old Bardock, man, he just can't get a break. He just can't catch a break. I think something's wrong with his lifters. I think I damaged them either when the motor locked up. Hit it. Hit it again. Or when I revved it to 7,500 RPMs after a two-step check, straight to redline for like 5 seconds or whatever. Yeah. So, my arm's getting tired. I really need a thing to hold this, except for my hands, but I'm cheap and I don't have any money right now. But we're gonna try to investigate what exactly is going on. I think it's a lifter. I think we damaged the plungers, because if there for a while it was working just fine, but like about a month ago, me and my dad went off for a drive. I was taking him somewhere. I don't know why I was taking him there, but I think we didn't have a really car. Someone was using it for real quick. Anyway, it's like, hey Dad, I'll just take you there. It was going to the mail, and give you a drive in the Mustang. And once everything got warmed up, got out on the main road over here, and it started sounding like this. Yeah. Whereas before it sounded just normal, like in one of my previous videos where I was trying to investigate what was going on. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But now, last time I drove it, which is about a month or so ago, it went from normal to right, just driving. And I could hear, and especially, I don't know why I couldn't hear it before, but especially this time, I could hear some valve train chatter, which makes me think the lifters lost oil pressure and bled down. Because when you rev it up, when the oil pressure comes back up higher, it goes away. And as soon as you let off and the oil pressure comes back down to normal, it does that. So right now, I'm gonna let it warm up, see if it does it. Does it again. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If it does, then I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit, and we're gonna rotate the engine over, and we're gonna check each rocker, see if they're loose at top dead center, and we'll figure out which cylinder's doing it, or if all of them are doing it. So yeah. Anyway, we'll come back to this when I get there. Right now I'm gonna warm up the car and see if I can't get it to do what it's been doing. So come back to this here in a minute. And proof that I do have regular oil pressure, I got the oil gauge right down here. Yeah, I got oil pressure. operation. It might have just failed completely now, but I'm gonna let it warm up to see if it gets worse or whatever. And yeah, but yeah, I got oil pressure. It's like at 75, 70, coldish. But yeah, I'm gonna let this warm up and see if it gets any worse, because I think the lifter's already not even pumping up anymore. Possibly. I'll let it run a little while, let it warm up, see what really happens. So yeah, we'll get back to this here in a minute. My little helper today, Dad. And Paul the builder is not feeling too well, so Dad had to step in for a second. But right now, it never did what it did when me and Dad went on that drive. It sounded okay, but I'm hearing some weird stuff. Hang on. But I'm hearing some weird stuff, and I at least want to see if the rockers are getting enough oil up here. Other than that, all the rockers that are up don't seem excessively loose. Maybe it'll do it when he turns it on and it gets a little warmer. Right now I'm gonna check, see there's good oil coming up to the top, so he's gonna start it and let it run for a minute, for a real close short minute, before oil gets everywhere. And let me check, make sure all my spark plugs are out of the way of everything. Yeah, okay, go hit it. Yeah, we got oil everywhere. There goes about a quart of oil. Yeah, they're all oiling. There goes about a quart of oil. Alright, you can get out. That's all I needed. They're getting oil up there. I don't know what. I'll have to wash that down. I'm gonna have to get some brake cleaner or something. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sure it's a lifter, because when it did do the sound here in a clip, I'll show you again. I could hear the rockers, you know, chattering, rocker chatter, valve train chatter. So yeah, it's got oil. It's there oiling all up top. Like, I just want to make sure it got everywhere, you know.
It did. You don't have to worry about that.
Like, I'll make sure all of them were good, especially that back one's getting a lot of oil.
Best thing to do is cover all this thing up and then take it.
Yeah, I'm not even worried.
Spread it down with something.
Actually, I'll probably just let it dry.
Well, I know.
Or whatever. Actually, I'll see if we have any brake cleaner.
We do.
And hose it down.
Here.
But I'll just put it over here. But all right, thanks, little helper. Thanks, little helper.
Thanks for your service.
Yeah, thanks, little helper, for your services. But yeah, all right, I guess that's gonna end it here until I find something new on another drive and it does some weird stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's the lifters. Whether they're going bad or are bad, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna put this out, and it's been a minute since I put anything out, but you can see a small mess. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna start driving it again for a little bit, because yeah, I didn't want to drive it before because of the bum 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 bum. It's only goes down a cylinder anyway, and the valve chatter. I don't know. That's the only thing I think of. It's the valve chatter hints towards lifters not pumping up like they should. Oh, yeah, I better get out of here quick. I think it might start sprinkling and or raining. Anyway, this is Fat Man Fast signing out.